Hi, I'm Austin. Along with my dogs Isis and Freya, we hit the trails as often as we can. On July 2nd, 2022, we summited Mt Kearsarge via Winslow and Barlow Loop. It was an important hike for the dogs. Isis, the Black Lab and Australian Cattle Dog mix, had TPLO surgery a few months ago to resolve a canine cruciate ligament tear. It's similar to an ACL. We've slowly been rebuilding and up to this point have only done one other small hike. A month from this video, we should actually be back in the White Mountains doing the 4,000 footers again, which are both dogs' favorite activity. In addition, we took advantage of the downtime, and Freya, the Australian cattle dog, has been getting retrained, and it showed on this trip. She's doing far better with her commands and listening throughout the course of the hike. The trail itself was nice, well maintained, with a couple of small scrambles, but more on those later. Things may have gone a little haywire. It was going to be a questionable morning on the trail. There were thunder showers expected, but we went ahead anyway, and which was a good thing, because other than 30 seconds of sprinkling, right at the beginning of the hike, as we got the gear together, the entire thing was rain-free, and for most part, the trail was dry. The parking lot was empty at 8 a.m., and we headed up the trail. Everything was easy to follow, except at one point where the blazes did sort of a V shape and made it look like the trail actually split. We did take the more scramble of a route, and there were a couple of spots with nice views up that way. And as nice as you could be, though, because there was extensive cloud cover and some points throughout the hike we were socked in. Once we reached the summit, the wind really hit us. Up to this point, it was nice to keep the bugs off, but it made some of the pictures difficult as one of the hiking buddies I was with had long hair, so her hair was flipping around. And Freya's never a fan of the higher winds. With her ears, the wind just catches in it, and she's uncomfortable. Heading back down, we did Barlow Trail and hit an unexpected scramble. I was with a hiking buddy. Neither of us had noticed the sudden narrow cut to the left the trail took. From the top of the rock, it looked like the trail continued just below us, so she went down the 4 meters or so on the slick rock. Unfortunately, the rock won. She did a combination of slide and roll to the bottom, minor wear and tear to her gear, but nothing else, thankfully. After confirming the trail wasn't there, I backtracked a little, and from where we'd been standing, it was only 2 meters to where we could have seen the blades down the path. You just had to be looking straight down the path to actually see it. Continuing down was an easy hike with 2 small patches of mud that were simple to avoid. Overall, it was a good hike. I'd like to return on a clear day to get a better view. It's only 50 minutes from where I live, so it'd be worth the trip. It may not have the feel of the challenging trails of the 4,000 footers, but was satisfying nonetheless. Happy hiking.